Good morning, good afternoon or good evening, wherever in the world you may be. This evening I'd like to talk about the items that I purchased in August and how much I spent in total in August. I was very surprised actually. So the first thing on the list is a dress from Marks and Spencer. I'll just grab it. I think this is now making about its 6th appearance on my channel, so you should be familiar with it. It is mid-alteration. I'm in the middle of taking out, to zoom you out a bit. Right. I'm in the middle of taking out the elastic and this sort of pocket here. So it just hangs from this sort of empire line there, which I'll bring it a bit closer, you'll see. I'm removing this, basically. So that is sort of an empire line that sort of drops down at the side to the waist. And this, because with this as well, because it's elasticated, it's sort of, you know, it gives you that sort of bulk around there that you certainly don't need when you know, somewhat into the 60s like I am. So the brown and white Marks and Spencer dress, which cost $87.99. The second item was also from Marks and Spencer's, which I will also get for you. Okay, so this was the white top that I bought. It's got these sort of sleeves. It's a linen mix. It's really good for the summer. I'm still debating whether I should cut these ties off. I mean, I wouldn't do them up because it just looks a bit, I was going to say it looks a bit mumsy, but here's me being grandma, so, you know, if somebody said to me, oh, you look a bit mumsy in that, I should take it as a compliment, shouldn't I? So, this top was $71.99, which actually is quite expensive for a Marks and Spencer top. But it's made of really nice linen and cotton, and it's super soft. It is beautiful. So the next thing, next thing is a handbag. Quelle surprise! Oh goodness, it's so hot here this evening. I don't know why I put jeans on, it's just not suitable clothing for the weather. Anyway, this bag, which is the mini anchor bag in cloud from Oleada, was 703 Australian dollars, and I love it. It's a great little bag. You can also take the strap off and have a little hand carry moment. It has sort of similarities to, where is it? This bag. Shall we say it was inspired by? This cost an awful lot more money than this one did. This is also made from recycled leather. The lining is from recycled materials, so Oleada are really going out of their way to do the right thing and to make sure that my grandchildren have a reasonably healthy planet to live on as they grow older. So that was the third purchase. Then we had some Vivienne Westwood earrings that are just sublime. They really are. Now these were $300 exactly, and they are stunning. They're really beautiful. Really beautiful. Okay, so they were $300 and seriously worth every dollar. I mean, I love Vivienne Westwood's anything, really. Just any of her designs were fabulous. Okay, so the next thing I bought was, well, they look like jeans, but they're not jeans. And they're rag and bone Miramar wide leg pants. And I'll zoom you out, so I'm going the wrong way again. Sorry, it's the heat, it's too much. Too much for me, can't cope. And there are these. And these are seriously the best thing since sliced bread. I mean, these are beyond comfortable. The trompe-l'oeil effect on them is really remarkable, isn't it? The actual pockets are at the side here. Yeah, and on the back, they're just awesome. Now, for anybody who's interested in buying these, I bought these in a size small, and I'm sort of in between an 8 and a 10. And I would say, you know, that there's a lot of give in these. These would fit a 10. But if you're sort of, you know, a bit over that, going towards a 12, you'd need the medium, you'd need the next size up. Now, these are not that cheap. These were $259.50. I do believe there was a small discount in there. But honestly, you will get, you know, your cost per wear for these will end up as next to nothing, as pennies, seriously. They are fabulous. Now, the next thing I got from Target, and they were, you know, the Oleada mesh pumps, or ballet flats. I think they're about $1,150. Well, Target have done the most amazing dupes. Hold on one moment, I'll be right back. Oh, goodness me, it's warm this evening in Sydney. Okay, so the next thing I bought were 2 pairs of the Oleada dupes from Target, which are these. And these shoes are seriously comfortable. I wore these out the other day and they're really light. It's like having nothing on your feet. They've got really grippy soles, which is great. The strap's obviously faux leather. This is from goodness knows what material. The inner soles are padded, so they're really super comfortable. I mean, they're padded all the way, from the tips of the toes to the heels. I cannot praise these shoes enough. I mean, what do you want to spend? $1,150 or $25? I mean, yeah, these are not exactly the same. I mean, these are probably cut a little bit lower at the front. The Oleada ones are a little bit higher cut there, but you know, when they're on your feet under a pair of jeans, who's going to notice anyway? And does it matter? You know, I'm quite happy to wear a pair of $25 Target shoes, absolutely. And they also come in this nude slash sort of gold. So you've got a bit of bling on your feet. And these are really nice for summer. You know, they look good on a barefoot. Brilliant. Non-slip, padded inner soles. I mean, whoops, $25. So, they didn't blow the budget. So there were 2 pairs of those, $50. The next thing I bought was from Polène, and it was this Cyme Mini. Now, I decided to keep this bag, but, you know, there was the issue with these bits at the side, you know, that you can leave them as decorative, you know, these pieces here, or you can, I won't undo them because seriously it hurts my thumbs. You can undo them and you can put them across, sort of, you know, pull the tote in a bit more firmly like that, or to close it a bit more. I love the bag. Sorry, that's the card rattling around in the bottom. The leather's great. I love the, you know, the duality of it, being able to have, you know, that sort of shape, or what is it? I don't get in there. Oops. Or that sort of shape. The only thing is that it's like the Telfar totes. You know, they've got the two lots of handles. And when you have that on the shoulder, the short handles sort of stick in your armpit a bit, and actually you could probably push them in like that and do up the magnet. Sorry, I'm sort of thinking out loud here. Yes, there we go. Okay, problem solved. So I just tuck them in. Oops. Close them up so the magnet's closed sort of over the top of the short handles. Longer handles on the shoulder. Problem solved. Okay, I love this bag even more now. This was 600 and, oh goodness me, why did I make this font so small? $685. And that was it, apart from, whoops, 2 pairs of shorts that I ordered from Rag & Bone that luckily came today. So I'll zoom you out a bit because I haven't opened these yet. So excuse the noise. I'm hoping these are going to be just as good as the, you know, the jeans that aren't jeans. Because my summer uniform is basically denim shorts and t-shirts. Right, I'm getting there. Alright, just talk amongst yourselves for a moment. Oh, right. Oh, for goodness sake. Honestly, I don't know why I have so much trouble opening things. I really don't. Right. And here they are. And of course, like the jeans that look like jeans but aren't jeans, these came in 2 washes, so I had to get both of them. and they were $150 each, which, hold on, let me zoom you in a bit more, which is quite a lot for a pair of shorts. I mean, having said that, the shorts that I wear, which are page denim, they're close to 200, so, you know, 150 isn't so bad. Oh, wow. Do you know, the great thing, sorry, tissue and paper and everything everywhere. Oh, sorry, it really so hot here this evening. I can't tell you. Right, okay. Onwards and upwards. The brilliant thing about these is they are so light. And they look perfect. I won't try them on now because I've got a bit of a t-shirt haul coming up. I know that might sound strange, a t-shirt haul, but you know, for about the last, I don't know, maybe 10 years or so, I started to get that sort of crepey skin, you know, on the inside of your upper arms there. I mean, it just, you know, it happens when you get older, and what can you do? I mean, I've tried using really expensive creams. I've tried that Sizzly one that has sort of helped a bit, but it still looks a bit, you know, not so great. So I've been looking for t-shirts with longer sleeves, because most of the ones that I have got quite short sleeves, or sort of cap sleeves, because I used to wear a lot of Zadig and Voltaire t-shirts. I've been trying to find someone with longer sleeves, but in a thin cotton, because it does get really, really hot here. I mean, you know, summer day, it could be 40 degrees here, 40 degrees centigrade, that is. What it is in Fahrenheit, I have no idea, but it's hot. Anyway, I'm waffling as usual. These are the denim shorts with, you know, fake distressing. Just awesome, absolutely awesome. I just went to put my hand in that pocket. It's like, whoops, no, not there. So it's got pockets at the sides, same as the jeans, and the trompe-l'oeil effect is equally as good. So these are the lighter ones, I think. No, actually these are the darker ones. Just have a look at the lighter ones. Oh, goodness me. Here's the lighter wash. Oh, God. Making a huge mess everywhere, as usual. Okay, so these are the lighter ones. Fabulous. Even the button on the front is just, it is so clever. I have never seen trompe-l'oeil that has been this good in clothing ever. Just not ever. I mean, these are just incredible. Thank you again to Michelle Wong, who first mentioned these, well, not the shorts, but the jeans that aren't jeans, on her channel. Her channel. It's the heat. It's just, seriously, it's getting to me. It is just, it is a bit too much. Thank goodness my mother's fan. Anyway, oops. Oh, and now my tablet's decided to bite the dust and go to sleep. I don't blame it. Right, so I need the total. Okay, so these two pairs of shorts, the last things that I bought in August, Now, you probably see me unbox or unbag other things, but what isn't amongst these here, I've returned. And I'm always really careful about making sure that I return things within the return period, because you can waste an awful lot of money if you don't pay attention to that. And him indoors, he's like the returns department. He's so good. He keeps a spreadsheet. I mean, really, I don't know. I just don't know how lucky I was to come across this guy. I mean, he's just amazing. Anyway, he has a spreadsheet with what he's sending back, where it's going to, the address, the weight, the date that he posted it, how much it cost, and all the information. So that, you know, if after a given period of time you haven't had the refund, you know, you can send an email saying, look, I sent this back to this address, it weighed that much, I paid this much, this is a tracking number, etc., etc., etc. Where's the money? Which I have to say on a few occasions I've had to use, because some companies are not that, you know, not that quick to do refunds, are they? I do think it's a bit dodgy when companies are like that. Anyway, those were all of my purchases for this month, apart from the earrings. But those are a birthday present from me to me. And yeah, I won't tell you how much they cost, and they don't go onto the budget. So a total for the month, I'm really amazed, because you know what started off to be a no-spend month then became a low, well, it was no buy, and then it became low buy, because it was obvious that I wasn't going to last a month without buying anything. It's actually worked, you know, because I've ended up spending $2,466.48. Now, US dollars, that's $1,661.92. British pounds, £1,261.61. Euro, €1,496 and 7 centimes, or whatever they're called in your European country. Which I have to say is pretty damn good. I mean, usually I would spend twice that much, I reckon. It depends. I mean, if I buy an expensive handbag, then, you know, that's the budget blown for the month, really. So, there we have it. I really do think it worked. It certainly made me think more about what I kept, you know, and what I sent back. You know, things that were sort of, yeah, I quite like them, that usually I probably would have kept. I've thought, no, actually, if it's not 100% right, it's going back. And I think I probably sent back half of what I ordered, which I know is not great for the environment. I mean, don't, you know, I'm well aware of the fact that, you know, sending stuff halfway around the world and then sending it halfway back again is not good, but in terms of money, you know, it's been a good month. I have to say, September has not started well. It really has not started well. I mean, there's the ongoing saga of the Fendi bag. If you've been watching my videos lately, and by the way, if you have been watching them lately, please subscribe to my channel. You know you want to. It would mean the world to me. You know, it makes it all worthwhile, really. It's hard work doing this stuff, especially when it's 30-odd degrees in Sydney and you're 70 years old next month. Trust me, it is a lot of work. Okay, violin away now. Okay, not, you know, we won't go that far. You see, now I've totally forgotten what I was saying. What was I saying? Oh, yes, the Fendi saga. Oh, there have been 2 Fendi unboxings, which we'll put there, and then a few moments later we'll put the other one there. I think it's on this side. I think somebody told me it was my left, so it's like stage left. Yeah, okay. The first one was too small. The second one was a bit too small, but the strap it was too wide. I've got quite narrow shoulders, and it was a really wide webbing strap. And apart from the fact it didn't sit very well on my shoulder, it was just out of proportion with the bag, really. Anyway, now I've found what I think is the answer to everything. But of course it's, how much is it? Oh goodness, it's nearly twice as much money as the last one was anyway, which is typical, isn't it? Anyway, that one is on its way. So when it arrives, you'll be the first to see it. Along with me, of course. I shall unbox it with you. Oh, honestly, there was something else I was going to say, and I've totally forgotten now. Ah, that's right. Next week we've got the t-shirt haul, to end all t-shirt hauls. Hopefully the new Fendi bag will be here. What else have we got coming up? Oh yes, and I thought I'd do the rest of my handbag collection. Sorry, it's a bit distracting doing that when I'm talking to you. Because there are quite a lot of bags where I've just sort of got one, one of that particular brand, or maybe 2. So, I mean, I know I've done, my Chanel collection, McQueen, Mulberry, Aspinall of London. What else has there been? Feels like there's been another. Oh, Provenza Scola, of course. And it is Provenza Scola. For a while I didn't know whether it was Schuler or Scola, but I looked it up the other day and it is Scola. But I do have, there are bags that I just have 1 or 2 of that you can't do, an entire video about just one bag. So I think I'll do a video about all the rest of my collection. I might have to do that in part 1 and part 2, because there are quite a few of them. So before I go, there are just a couple of channels that I'd like to mention that are run by a couple of lovely people that I've got to know and become quite friendly with through YouTube, which is great. The first one is called Grace Loves Fashion. I'll leave the details of both channels down under in the description box. Sorry, out of breath. I just rushed upstairs and rushed back down again because I couldn't remember what the second one was called. Sorry. Grace, her channel is very new. She's a much more eclectic dresser than I am. She's a lot younger. She's a fabulous dancer. She has a great eye for colour, for style. She's fabulous. You really, have a look at her channel. She's worth subscribing to, seriously. The other person whose channel I've really grown to love is Joy Loves C, Corinne in brackets. I'll put that down under because it's a bit of a mouthful. Anyway, Corinne is a lovely lady. She does fabulous videos, and I know she's trying to grow her channel more. She's retired like I am. Like, she's nowhere near as old as me. Yeah, and it'd be great if she could get some more subscribers. So do please take a look at these 2 channels. They are fabulous, and I wouldn't recommend them unless they were absolutely brilliant. So on that note, from a very hot and somewhat, what is it my headmistress used to say? Young ladies don't sweat, they glow. From a very hot and glowy Sydney, I will say, as always, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. À bientôt mes amis, au revoir et bonsoir. Good morning, good afternoon or good evening, wherever you may be in the world. And him indoors has been told to stand over there. Can he stand still? No, he can't. Look, look, look. You see? Sitting still. You see? Look what he does. I say, stand over there, mister. What does he do? Il marche comme ça, il marche comme ça. Alors, il est très stupide, n'est-ce pas? Très, très stupide. Alors, monsieur, allez, voilà. Reste juste là, okay? Alors, no, we're supposed to be doing this in English, aren't we? This evening I'm going to talk about all the purchases. Sorry, let's start that again. It's actually quite expensive for there.